All right, everybody, back out here checking on this beaver dam or bank den, and it got cold. Now we got ice, which is probably going to help. I can tell if there's another bank den here, you know, by the bubbles. But I get up here and I see there's a lot of bubbles around this trap. I don't know. That's a good sign. Well, there's bubbles there. The trap's still set. That's insane. I don't know. So, I mean, I see bubbles coming up from the bottom there too. I don't know what it's from. That looks like pretty good sized air bubbles, like from a beaver going in and out. Could be wrong, but what I'm gonna do is I brought my underwater camera. I'm gonna chop a hole in front of there, and I'm gonna drop this camera down there and see what's going on. There's no, I don't see how they could be getting by that trap. And this, I don't see any other runs coming out of here. So let me get you set up there, and I'm gonna chop a hole in this ice and run this camera down. Can't get out there too far. This ice is pretty thin. Through with my foot. There we go. Probably record this while I'm doing it, then I'll put this up on the screen if I can remember how to do it. There we go. Get it down there. There's the trap. This is not as easy as it looks. I'm sorry. This ice is not helping me. Okay. Pretty close. I'm just not really being able to see what I want here. Let me turn you off and I'll try some more. Well, I showed that footage, or I got the footage going of this camera down there, and it's really hard to tell what's going on. It does look like, from here, it doesn't look like there's no way possible for him to go over that trap, but it kind of does on this camera right here. it looks like to me, there's the bottom of the 8 stand, there's the top of the trap. And that run, I gotta turn it. And there's the top of the 8 stand. They could be getting out. It's just so hard to tell. I'm gonna throw some more sticks down all around it, just in case. It looks like I got that run covered pretty well, but I don't know. You know, I just don't know how I haven't caught this beaver yet. Let's see if it's on the bottom. Trap is on the bottom. I don't know. Well, let's get some more sticks in here. Alright, that took some doing. But here's what I come up with. Doesn't look pretty, but as long as it catches a beaver, I don't care. I'm hoping. I sunk a big log. I mean, it's 5 inches across. I sunk it all the way down on top of that trap, so there's no way they can get over the trap. I wired it to the T-post so they can't float it up. Put this stick in behind this one so that if they were going around that some way or another, they can't. There's no way else in that lodge. These 2 T-posts are blocking that side real well. There's no way for them to get around that trap right now. So we'll just wait him out and pray and hope we catch this beaver. I don't know. Like I said, I know it doesn't look pretty, but whatever it takes to catch them, that's what I always say. That might catch them, it might not, I don't know, but gotta keep trying something different. I can't keep watching this trap every day being empty. There's no reason. It should have caught by now. So we're gonna go check the rest of them. I don't think there's gonna be anything in those traps because they're in those shallow channels. They're all froze in, so, and those beavers aren't gonna travel up those channels with the ice on it anyway. Who knows? We will find out. All right, everybody, I'm at a new spot. I just set this trap yesterday. I set 2 traps here. Just checked the first one. It was windy and not very good out yesterday, and I was just trying to get through it. Going along this ice here, this ice is really screwing me up. It's helping me find bank ends, but I can't do anything else, you know, caster mounds or anything else. And I think what I'm going to do, that other place where I haven't caught that big one yet, I'm going to try to do some snaring. So I just was reading the regulations for Illinois, and I thought the loop had to be completely submerged, but they're saying excuse me, halfway submerged. So I think I can do that. And I've been watching some channels where Dale Billingsley's been putting them on sides of trees that are in the water and putting a little caster on the tree, and he's been doing real well. So I'm going to try some of that, and I'm going to try some snares and some runs where they're coming up out of the water for the trap shy beavers. But I just got to this first, or the second one here. Like I said, the first one, nothing. It was kind of difficult to set because there was a tree right in front of it down under the water, and I don't think I got it set where I need it. But I just chopped into here, and I see fur down here, so we're gonna see what we got. I seen this H stand standing here, but it's froze in, but so I didn't think there'd be anything here, but I do see fur under there. Oh yeah. Ooh. That looks like a big one. I seen one down here the other day when I was, oh yeah, he's as wide as the 330. We're gonna have to cut a bigger hole. Doesn't look like he moved at all. I mean, that H stand isn't moved. Like I said, it was froze in, but let's get him pulled up out of here and see what we got here. Oh, just fell in a little bit there. Let me get this unwired. This is awesome. Like I said, I just found this banked in yesterday because of the bubble trail coming out of it. Oh yeah. That's a big beaver. That's a nice one. Get the sticks out of the way. Not that easy to do one-handed here. That's a big old beaver right there. Beautiful. Nice big tail on him. Looks about like the first one I caught this year. Alright everybody, so try to show you the run down here. It's a fairly shallow run up against this bank. I couldn't put the trap right up against the bank because it was too shallow and I knew the trap would freeze. So I brought it out here further to where it was underneath the ice and then sticked it off, and it worked. And the way this beaver looked, well, I know for a fact he was coming in to that lodge when he got caught, so we'll see. You know, hopefully there's more in here. I'm sure there is. They got like 3 big dams here. There's one right there, and then there's another one up this way, and there is one more down that way too. So, but this is definitely where they're living. All the chewing is up there and everything. You can see the bubble trails where they're coming through here, and like I said, I seen the bubbles coming out of here underneath the ice, so that's why I chopped in here and I put my foot down in there. I could feel that banked in, so we'll there's some of my blocking off sticks there. We'll get this reset and get him back in there. some of my blocking off sticks here. There we go, back in business. The top of this H-stand wired off, and then I got wired off to this log, so there's no way it can go anywhere. Oh, these. Show you that beaver. Nice beaver. Now I gotta climb all the way up out of this hill, with this beaver. All right, everybody. I can see we made a catch here, but I can't tell what it is. It's looking more like a muskrat to me, but and that's what I was afraid would happen if that's what it is. I was already toying with the idea today. It's been about a week, and I ain't caught that beaver here yet, so it either moved on and it's got another den somewhere that I don't know where it is. So I was thinking about pulling this today and just moving out of here, and then letting it get back to normal, and then come back at the end of the season and oh boy, coming back at the end of the season and after it thinks it's safe. But when this ice gets off over in them channels, I want to come back with snares for sure and try to catch it in a snare, because I don't think it's ever seen a snare. But it's just a waste of time and a waste of my traps being here after one beaver when I got other spots to go to. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pull this trap no matter what it is, but if there wasn't something caught in it, I was gonna maybe leave it one more day, but this is just not working for sure. And why keep doing something that ain't working? It's my philosophy. Take my traps somewhere else where I can catch some beavers. I mean, I had this locked off so good that there was no absolute way that that beaver could get by that trap, in or out. A lot of work here. I got a lot of iron in the ground here. That thing was solid, no doubt about that. What else do I got it hooked to, for crying out loud? Are you shitting me? Look at that. 2 muskrats. That's the first time I've ever done that. Double on muskrats. I told you the one day I looked in here, I was looking over this and I seen 3 of them swim out. It was just like a Chinese fire drill, all the muskrats coming out of there. Well, yeah, so the decision's been made. We're gonna pull this trap. I feel terrible. This is Charles Prope's trap. I really wanted to put that big beaver in it. I will put it somewhere else. We're gonna put a beaver in his trap for him this year, no matter what, somewhere. Oh. That's crazy there. Well, at least I'm pretty sure Charles is proud of that. That's pretty cool. He used to get so excited on his videos. I loved watching him snare the box and stuff. I wish I'd have got to meet him. But the biggest compliment I've ever had, probably one of them, from Alan was he told me that I reminded him of his dad because I get so excited about catches, and then he told me down there in Nashville, he said, man, my dad would have loved you. And I'll tell you what, I don't know if anybody's ever said anything that nice to me. That's pretty nice. All right, well, I'm gonna pull this trap up. I might leave these other sticks, but this was a bust until we can start, this ice gets out, we can start hanging snares. All right, everybody, it's a little bit different weather today. As you can see, I'm in a t-shirt. It's just, yesterday was 34, today it's 62. We're losing most of the ice, which is good. But tomorrow, it's supposed to be back down into the 30s. Maybe some snow. It just doesn't know what it's gonna do. And then next week, I mean, it's supposed to be in the 30s all week and down below zero, or below freezing at night. And then towards the end of next week, rain for like 4 or 5 days. So it's just gonna be exciting to see what happens here. I got this dam here. I've been waiting for this ice to come off. I want to figure out where the crossover is. I'm thinking it's right in here somewhere where they're coming down. They're chewing on this, or they were before the ice anyway. Got this all chewed up here, but looks like they come right down through here. So I put my trail camera up right there, and got the solar panel on it. So I'm gonna run that for a few days and see if I can get a good estimate of where they're crossing over this dam, and then go from there. But if we do lose all the ice, I'll be able to start putting out some caster mounts. But for right now, I'm gonna try to put some blind sets where they're crossing over this dam, and then hopefully that'll do it. So I'm gonna end this video, get it out to everybody. I appreciate y'all watching and supporting, and all the great comments, everybody trying to help me. You know, I mean, it's just the weather right now, and we got another month to get after these beavers, so I don't want to push them too hard and make them trap shy. So I'm just gonna use subtle tactics right off the bat, and then we'll go from there, see what we got. But hopefully this trail camera will give me some good ideas of what's going on here, and maybe the size too, hopefully size of the beavers. So all right, well, I got a few more traps to check. If I don't have anything, I'm just gonna go ahead and upload this video. So thank you for watching. Thanks for all your support. Until the next video, good luck with everything.